Welcome to MUT Up or Shut Up. Today we do something I've been waiting a very long time to do. We finally build the God Squad. Okay, God Squad may be an overstatement because we've only got 2 million coins. Okay, actually only 2 million coins may be an understatement. Fact is, 2 million coins is a lot, but it's not so much that we can put the absolute best players in every position. As a matter of fact, it's not really enough to put more than 1 or 2 or 3 players of the best players in each position in those positions. But it's going to be a very, very good team once I'm finished doing all of this. We're not just buying players, we're going to buy and quick sell some players for training, which is going to be very tough for me, not going to be fun to do. And we're also going to obviously then use that training on our team captain, on the legends, and upgrade them a lot. And then after I've done all of that and we do our solo battles and stuff, which I can already tell you didn't go as well this week because of me trying to save time to buy those things, and then I didn't get to 4 games, which is a shame, but we still managed to get a good finish. This week as well, we get the Night Guardian challenges, which we'll take a look at as well. Obviously, there's some luck to be had there, and some players to bring in that could change things for our team, even after we build the God Squad, but let me just show you all in chronological order of how it happened. After that, we'll take a look at what we're going to do in the future. So here we go with the random gold player pack, and I actually only realized the other day that a few weeks ago, I got Team of the Week Darius Leonard out of this pack. Darius Leonard in his Team of the Week was an 80 overall. He was an elite, and I got him in this pack, and I didn't even realize until I saw him again and thought, oh, wait a second, how did he get here? So it is possible to get elite players here. I'm not expecting to get one here. It's just funny that I didn't realize that it was possible despite the fact I got one. Also, back to my conspiracy theory that you just get the one it shows you, even though I know that's not true. As you can see, right now I have 2 million coins. It took a while to get, especially the very last few thousand coins I had to try and get from all over the place because I wanted to have 2 million before I built this team, but I didn't want to wait too long before building the team. So the last few thousand I managed to get together by doing a couple of extra challenges, selling a couple of power-up legends, things like that, and I got there to 2,003,000 coins. Pretty much nothing left to say. I've got to go and buy some players. I do plan as well to get some training points by buying some players and quick selling them to upgrade Ray Lewis, to upgrade some of the legends. And I think I definitely will. It will be sad to buy a player and just quick sell him, but I know who's the best value for points and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to do that rather than spending 400k on a middle linebacker who then I may lose at some point. I can have Ray Lewis, who I can upgrade past the 90 overall as well. I've got the upgrade tokens for that. Eventually, maybe Ryan Shazier will join him at some point, but that's what I'm looking to do. And now's time to spend these coins. This is an incredibly difficult thing to do. I just bought a 91 rated card for 191,000 coins, and I'm about to quick sell him. Don't take it personally, Tony. I just need the training. Oh gosh, it's not any easier. Another 91 rated card, 189,000 coins. So this essentially works out at like 59 point something coins per training, which is about the best rate you can get, unless you get obviously lucky on a snipe or something and quick sell them. So, Reggie White, goodbye. I'm sorry, but it's going to make some other players really good. And just like that, the coin total diminishes. 1.6 million coins spent. I've never really spent a chunk amount because every time I look at buying players, all I think about is, oh, they're going to drop in value so much in just a few weeks, a few months, whatever. But I think in a relatively short amount of time, we earned 2 million coins, and I think we're only going to get more. So basically kind of resetting. There's still some more players I want to get, but because of the current new things coming out with the Halloween event and stuff, there may be some players that I end up going for there once that price levels out a bit. So it could be that we don't take the player that I originally wanted because of those new players. But we also have 6,900 training. That was another part of this. We got ourselves a lot of training. Firstly, I'm going to introduce the new players, then we're going to use that training. Let's get into it. Firstly, introducing a player I talked about before and someone who was bought exclusively by quick selling his core elite version essentially. Kyle Juszczyk is our new fullback. Our new running back, Barry Sanders. We get this version of him because we can add him to the power-up version once we choose to do that. So that's those 2 positions filled out pretty much, possibly endgame, because both of them are power-ups and both of them are very good. And we've gone for the Team of the Week, Brandon Cooks, one of the most expensive players we bought. I just like him. He's got really good speed, which I think pairs well with DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams, both guys who are a little bit slower, but will just you know, get past people with route running. He will just burn past people, and everything else about him is really good as well. It's a very solid card at this stage in the game. Will probably be serviceable the entire way through, but even if he's not, you know, we're going to get our money back from other things. He'll just be a great card to have to do that with. And now this may be one of the biggest upgrades to the team. It's Rob Gronkowski at tight end, the 92 overall ultimate kickoff version. Of course, we can at some point power him up as well, but to add, you know, his lower tier versions would be very expensive as well. But that's a possibility for the future. But this card itself is just ridiculous. We're going on the defense first. Now, we've got a few players on the defense that we're going to add, but we've also got a few players to upgrade on the defense. So the first player I wanted to add to the defense is Mike Daniels. Now, we are a base 3-4 team, and what I wanted is we've got a nose tackle with Michael Pierce, we've got a defensive tackle with Mike Daniels, and we've got a defensive end with Calais Campbell. So we've got a 3-4 setup right there. This will also help us when we go into sub packages. We've still got our defensive end here. We've got our rush defensive tackle in Mike Daniels and whoever we choose to pair him with, and Bradley Chubb as the other end as well, or whatever we choose to do there. Basically, it still works out pretty well. Now, that actually is the only new player we're adding to the team right now on defense. There is a cornerback I'm looking at. Defensive tackle obviously needs improving as well, with Michael Pierce being the best at 81, but Grady Jarrett just came out in the new sets, and I'm wondering if maybe he'll be good once his price drops. So I'm waiting for that as well before I make a move. But there is one player we've also bought, and he's not a new player because it's the flashback for Landon Collins, which became a lot more useful today as I got him after Landon Collins also gets a nice upgrade with the new Halloween theme. So we can get him up to a 91 overall at that, and he looks so good at that 91. He's got the 88 speed. He becomes actually incredible pretty much. I mean, the 88 zone coverage. I'm hoping there's a non-auctionable, you know, fantasy pack that you get where you get to pick one of those Night Guardians, the Elite Night Guardians, whatever they're called, so we can just get him for free and add him to this. That would be really nice. If we have to pay for him, maybe another time. So it costs 2,210 training. Now, if we times that by how much I paid for it, he costs 128,000 coins. I spent 128,000 coins on a 90 rated middle linebacker, but he's going to get better, and this is for free. So what we ended up getting is a 93 rated middle linebacker with 89 strength, 84 speed, 88 acceleration, 94 awareness, 94 tackling, just pretty much everything obviously very good. 94 play recognition, 81 zone coverage, and it was for 128,000 coins. So that's Sean Taylor upgraded as much as we can with just training. Adding his card would cost 180,000 coins, which I wouldn't be against doing whatsoever, and obviously makes him incredibly good. We'll leave him here right now at an 88. Deion Sanders, we improve all the way to a 90 overall. Now, adding his card would be very expensive, but we're also happy with him right there. That's not a problem whatsoever. Now let's finish off Lawrence Taylor. We also obviously, we want to see, actually I'll see how far I can get Barry Sanders done. If we can get him all the way done would be cool too. We want David Bakhtiari and Kevin Zeitler done as well. We'll take a look at both of those to see how possible that is. And then we'll see, maybe do those first and then look at Lawrence Taylor. Because Lawrence Taylor right now, pretty good where he is, and we've got some other good guys on the field too. So that's Bakhtiari upgraded to an 87 overall. We can at some point upgrade him for even more training to an 89, and of course then can go even further to a 92 and take him all the way. That's for another day. We'll just add straight away a power-up pass for this first core elite version of him, and then we'll take him up to an overall by adding the ultimate kickoff version to it. And we've got ourselves a very, very nice offensive line. So that's all the training spent. We move on to the item, and we put this in there to make the 92 overall, which is fantastic. It's exactly the kind of player I like. We'll also get the ability chemistry slot on there done, which leaves us with 1,958 training for some of that to be spent on Lawrence Taylor. So Lawrence Taylor up to 88 overall. I'm happy to leave him there. It's where I plan to put him, but to be honest, we could also, with just a little bit more training, and we've got the players to quick sell. I just didn't absolutely get rid of everybody. For example, I haven't touched Team of the Week players or anything. We could get enough, and then we could also get that, you know, ability chemistry, but I'm happy right now with that. Don't want to stretch it too much. Maybe some other stuff I want to do with training, and I wouldn't have any left if I spent it on that. but now a couple of chemistry adjustments to do just in terms of selecting teams for some of them. But that's not everything with this team yet. We've also taken care of the special teams. We've got ourselves a new punter and kicker. And our new punter is Tress Way, and a new kicker is Matt Bryant, and that does it for this team. We're still going to mess with specialists, stuff like that, but now the team is fully upgraded. So I've finished the Night Guardian solo challenges, all except for the one that is unlocked on the 30th of October, and I thought I'll just save the packs. Now they're all non-auctionable, so whatever it is not really going to be that exciting. Of course, we could get some elite players here. Theoretically, I did look at the elite players. I think there's 1 or 2 players that potentially could be useful, but of course we can also try and complete one of the sets for one of the 90 overall players. Obviously we like Landon Collins, so I thought just go through all of them at one time is a little bit more fun. Obviously I think you just get the one player, so we'll see pretty quickly if it's bad or good. And let's just keep going, hopefully get something good. It's really, I don't even know if I'll comment over every single one, because I'm not gonna, blow my mind going, whoa, it's more just about showing what we get. And obviously all of these, they're just the normal gold ones, it's all just gold players. All of the normal packs out of the way, just the gold player ones, and it was only gold players. Now let's see with the gold or betters. Chance at elite players, a better chance at elite players in these ones. I can't remember how many we've got, I think it's 6, and straight away, it's an elite player, Devin Funchess. Number 2, and we're back down to normal gold players, so pretty cool to actually get an elite player straight away there. He obviously, that's just the money saved of him if we do decide to complete a set. We get Lamar Jackson. I don't know how good he is, but interesting to have. Obviously, we'd never use him, which is more out of interest. And a Grady Jarrett, that is the one we can use. That is an actually good card. 86 rated, becomes our best defensive tackle. That's great. And now I'm just completely satisfied. That's not even the guaranteed elite player yet, and we've got the best elite one we could have gotten for what we need. That's the reason I didn't end up another elite. There's nice. And next up will be the guaranteed elite. So let's see what we get for this one. And it's Eric Ebron. I tell you what, Eric Ebron also isn't bad at all. And we'll compare him. I think he's our 3rd best tight end. He is. If we don't decide to trade him in, we'll definitely keep him, because his catching is the same as Charles Clay's, but he's way faster. Of course, his route running's down a little bit, but he's got great speed. That's what's nice about him. The 85. Obviously, nobody really comes close to that. Do we keep him? Maybe. If we obviously trade in, we'll trade in. But with Ebron and Grady Jarrett, that's 2 of the top 3 elite players we can get that aren't, the full-blown boss ones, whatever they're called, I don't know. And that's both of them worth 30,000 coins. If we do decide to keep them, we save that much. If we put them into a set, we save that much. But Grady Jarrett, I'm really happy with that one. So I'll do as much as I can for free, trying to get as many players and things like that, and hopefully we'll get close. Of course, it doesn't matter if it's high or low elite guardians, they all cost the same. An 82 overall costs the same as an 87 overall. Actually, no, 87 is the only one that costs more. An 86 overall Grady Jarrett. So that doesn't matter what we get, it's just about getting more at this point. Hopefully we can, at least we can complete this one, because we only need 3 more players, and even to spend 60,000 coins on getting Landon Collins to close to endgame level would be pretty cool. So here's our Night Guardians auctionable elite player. The only one you want here is David Andrews, the center, because he's worth more than everybody else. And it's David Andrews, the center. He's worth more than everybody else. You can sell him for 39,000 coins. Everyone else costs 30. Perfect. So reached level 47, which means we get 2 elite player. Well, 2 elite player packs, but 2 elite players is what the key thing here is. And again, we have now pretty much made the team as good as it can be, but potentially we can still get something here that can help the team out. And if nothing else, we're thinking about, value. Potentially could sell them for a lot, could be worth training, who knows. Just because we've got a good team doesn't mean it won't be worth anything. Marquise Pouncey, however, probably worth nothing to us. And a Night Guardian, which we'll put into getting a elite player. So that's it for that pack. Not much going on with that one. Can't complain either though, it's just 3 players. Of course that massive collectible will come in handy, and we get to go back into the unopened pack section, because why open 2 in a row, right? That would be too much to ask. So let's see what we get in this one. Hoping for, I don't know what we're hoping for. We're hoping there to get, actually Aaron Donald could be worth something. Okay, not bad actually, a few thousand coins more than other people, but not crazy either because he's just got a core elite. We'll move on, and there's our elite coming up now, and it's Patrick Robinson, which, well, he's a great nickel guy in real life, and we do need a nickel guy, but I doubt he'll be very good in this. but at least he's worth some training. Maybe we'll get something else in this one, but probably all the fun over already. And definitely feels like that, and we finished fantastic. At least Aaron Donald's worth a little bit, and Patrick Robinson probably not awful. So unfortunately, I was only able to get an elite finish this week because I didn't manage to get to 4 games. So just playing every other game, all other 9, I was able to get elite. Not actually, only 40,000 points shy of getting ultimate. So I'm interested to see once I can play a full thing with this new team, how well we can finish. But let's quick sell these coins. These are nice. Help us out towards, I think next up is getting the Sean Taylor and upgrading him. Obviously paying for Landon Collins, but let's see what we can maybe get out of these packs. Something I was thinking about is we've gotten some good players. I think, you know, we've gotten Tyreek Hills and I don't know what else that we've been able to sell for 50,000 coins or so, but that's the most we've ever gotten. That's not a blockbuster player. Think about all the players I bought, not a single one was that cheap, and we've got none of those players. We've never had one. This could be one, you never know. Coming up here, it's not. It's actually a duplicate of a guy we've already got. But we've never had a absolute outstanding player, you know, worth 100,000 coins, 250,000. You know, that's something we've been missing out on. But this pack, generally, actually, for a Hail Mary pack, isn't that bad. I'll say that much. So, okay there. Of course, unfortunately, we don't get any guaranteed elites this time, so it'd be really nice to get an elite because otherwise, you know, without luck here, we're not going to end up with one. Andy Dalton there, not the best pack. Shows you how good it was to get a Team of the Week player on the other one, but that doesn't really make a difference. Midfield pack, give us something. 2 silvers in a row, could be promising. It's okay, it's just Connor Williams. Haven't actually seen him before, but we'll use him to trade into a set. But that's all that he'll be worth to us, so... Again, midfield pack has let us down, and here we go, the red zone pack. Of course, we will take the pack, not the coins. 25,000, get out of here. We want this one. The potential to get that blockbuster player we've been after. The blockbuster player we've never got. Just give me, you know, someone worth a ridiculous amount. Stats gold, we're trying to get 25,000 coins of value here. We have, I believe, never gotten 25,000. No, I think we did get it once, actually, as a matter of fact. Right now, it's not looking so promising. Actually, not looking too bad, but not looking promising to get 25,000 coins out of this. Still not happening. Still not happening. Our last chance. Is it going to be it? No, it's just a gold player. So much like most other packs that we've got from Red Zone 1s, this is just worth 12,300 coins. Really, the lesson there is it's actually worth getting the coins, but it's more fun to see if you maybe get something. But unfortunately, that's it for the rewards. Should have done better, could have done better, but I didn't. So here we are at the end of everything with our 2.15 million coin squad. Now, there are still things we can do short term, immediately basically, and some things we're going to be looking at long term. Now, we've still got 555,000 coins, partially down to the fact that I did not get a defensive tackle like I wanted to, which would take close to 200,000 coins off that if we get the right one. I also wanted to get another cornerback, but the thing is, something I'm very happy with at the moment, and it's stupid but I like it, is that every single one of my defensive backs is number 21. And I don't want to change that. Now, some of the players I'm looking at that are good are number 21, so if I do get someone, they've got to be number 21. That's what I'm going to go for. It's my new thing. Every single DB's got to be number 21, all looking up to the legend Deion Sanders. So, what can we do short term? On offense, not that much. We can power up Carson Wentz. That's definitely something we can do. We've still got a couple of power-up passes, and that would be one of the free ones I think we could take care of. Actually, I don't think he is. Kyle Juszczyk. That's someone I want to power up because we can do it with a power-up pass. Outside of that, on offense, there's nobody else really to look at here. We may want another receiver, but this is where we can do a lot more because Landon Collins, we can upgrade him. We've already talked about that. Sean Taylor, I want to buy his final card and upgrade him to a 91 overall and get him a safety chemistry as well, an ability chemistry. Then Lawrence Taylor and Deion Sanders, too expensive to bring. I think Lawrence Taylor we can also put up to a 90 though, like Deion Sanders, but they're just too expensive, the cards, to be able to think about doing that right now. Deion Jones is a possibility to power up as well, which I may think about actually, because it pretty much makes him someone I thought we would get rid of soon, puts him in there pretty much to stay there for the long haul until we do Ryan Shazier, and that's going to take a little while still. We're still taking our time picking up those tokens, And then on the defensive line, like I said, maybe another defensive tackle. Probably definitely another defensive tackle. But again, not much going on there. So we're pretty close to where we want to be. Training is what we need a little bit more of again. So maybe we'll buy another player, quick sell him if I can find one that makes it worth it. It's really tough to do that, but it's what you've got to do if you want a lot of training in one go. I don't like just quick selling a player that's worth 200,000 coins and is 91 overall or something, but it's the best, cheapest way to get training. But that is it. That is what this team is. It's pretty much set up now. Maybe we get some luck. That's the thing. We haven't had like superb luck impacts yet, ever. The best we've gotten is a Tyreek Hill. That's pretty much it. And we got a non-auctionable Larry Fitzgerald, and they're worth about the same amount. We've never had ridiculous luck where we've pulled a guy who's worth 200,000 coins or something like that or more. If we get that, maybe that guy can fill in the position. And as I talk about that right tackle, I said it before, we're going to go power up Lane Johnson and then use our power up pass that we get in 3 levels to basically skip having to buy his card for 125,000 coins. And that's the plan for right tackle. And that will be this line pretty much sorted out, because Kevin Zeidler, okay, that's as good as he gets, 87 overall, but Travis Frederick can get better, David Bakhtiari can get better, Roger Saffold will swap out at some point, but why, you know, swap a completely free player for anything else? And, well, that's it, that's the team. Next week, I've got something more interesting coming up. We'll try and get into solo battles, we'll finish the Night Guardians, which unlocks later on today, and I've got a little experiment coming up, and, well, I've done the experiment, I'll tell you something, it's a good one.